Hi, and welcome to the intermediate workout video for your 2 functional training days, which we're gonna do on Fridays and Sundays. Sunday, we're gonna get you outside for a brisk walk. We're gonna have you do a 3-minute interval of brisk of a walk as you can at a higher intensity, followed immediately by 3 minutes of a casual walk. Fridays, we're gonna have you focus on yoga and core strengthening. You're gonna hold each pose for 30 seconds, and I'm gonna go through each pose with you in our video to follow. Thanks for joining me for your intermediate yoga flow demonstration video. My name's Justin. I'm gonna go through the yoga poses with you, make sure you're comfortable with them, you know how to do them, and remember, we're doing these poses for 30 seconds, 3 times through. I'm gonna just do a quick demo for you so you know how to do them. The first pose, one of my favorites, a nice gentle pose, is child's pose. Go ahead and come right to the back side of your mat and just kneel down softly, 1 knee at a time. Keep your knees about hip width and just slowly sink back onto your heels. Take it slow in case you're tight through your quads. And then we're gonna just stretch the arms out in front and relax your face down into your mat. And the idea is to get as folded into your mat as you can. This is a great glute stretch. It's a great stretch for the quads and hips. And let's take a few breaths into it as those muscles loosen up. I like to shake my hips around a little bit to see if I can get a little deeper. Everyone's built differently. Find a position that allows you to get as folded into your mat as we can. And once you get there, stretch those arms out and really sink back. Take a nice big deep breath in the nose and out the mouth. In the nose and out the mouth. It's our classic yoga and mat Pilates breaths. Bring it up to table pose. We're gonna go right into our next yoga pose. Starting in table pose with the hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Cat cow. Cat cow is all about spine health. We're gonna get as much flexion up into the cat pose as you can, and as much extension down through the spine as you can get. So when we go into that cat pose, we're gonna let all that air out. We're gonna squeeze the abs in and up as you look to your belly button. Squeeze, squeeze, push into the floor. And when we go to cow, release. Take a big breath in, look up high to the sky. Let's do one more for good measure. Exhale, up to cat. Squeeze the abs in, press into your mat as you arch the back as high as you can. And inhale down to cow. Oh, perfect. One of my favorites. Our next pose on your list is upward facing dog. We're gonna extend the arms out just a little bit in front of the shoulders so we can come up into a full prone plank position. Flat back, core in tight, hands right under your shoulders. We're gonna slowly lower the hips towards the mat. Let the feet come flat. Press your feet into the floor. Reach your torso up and high to the sky. Flex the hips gently. And if this is too much on your low back, let the knees come all the way down to cobra. Perfect. Let's do that one more time. Come into full prone plank position to start in your upward facing dog pose. Let the hips drop slowly to your mat. Keep the arms straight. Push the feet flat and into the floor. Reach up high to the sky. Or knees down to cobra if your low back does not like that position. Our next yoga pose coming up is a standard forward fold. We're gonna come back to full prone. You can walk the hands back or just bring yourself up to the back of your mat any way you can. Step the feet in, hip width, take a big breath in. Reach to the sky through the fingertips, exhale. Slowly walk the hands down and relax your face in towards your knees. Let the arms hang heavy. Getting all that nice stretch through the hamstrings, glutes, and low back. Let's take a couple breaths into it. Always in the nose, out the mouth. Relax in towards your knees. Let's do that one more time. Perfect. Always unroll the spine up from a fold, one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna take it right into a tree pose, which is gonna start the exact same way. I'm gonna actually turn to give you a better view. Take a big breath in, bring the arms up overhead, come to prayer position, and when you bring your hands into your chest, bring your leg right into your inner thigh, core is in tight, chest up, shoulder blades back. Let's take a couple breaths into it. Let's try that one more time. Big breath in. Bring the arms overhead, reach to the sky. Let it out into prayer position. Perfect. Really challenging the balance, the core. Perfect. Which brings us to our warrior stance. Step whatever foot you want to start with out. Make sure you're in a nice strong stride wherever you feel comfortable. You're going to turn your toes in 45 degrees. Make sure your front heel is facing straight into the inside of your back heel. We're going to turn over our lead leg. Take a breath in. Reach up high and back. And we're going to slowly bend that front knee and let the hips drop. Make sure your knee stays over your toes. Push through your back foot. Let's take one more breath to it. Excellent. Let the arms fall, step back. Let me show you that one more time at this angle. Take a big step forward, long stride. Make sure your front heel is facing right to the inside of your back heel. Turn over your lead leg. Take a big breath in. Reach up high and back. Bend your front knee, let the hips drop. Make sure your knee stays over your toes. Let's take one more breath in. Drop it a little deeper if you feel comfortable. Perfect. Let the arms fall, stand tall, bring your feet together. Our final pose that I'm going to show you is our foundation squat or our deep yoga squat. Take a nice wide stance outside of your shoulders. Another big breath in, always opening the body up. Come to prayer position, hands in front of your chest, bend the knees. Bring your elbows right to the inside of your legs. Push the knees wide, look high to the sky, chest up, shoulder blades back. Big stretch on the inner thighs, glutes. Take one more breath in, push those knees out wide. And that is our deep yoga squat, our foundation squat. Bring the hands forward, bring the feet in, always unroll the back up. And that is our intermediate yoga flow demo video. Thanks for joining me.